So my favorite young lady is here in front of me now. My daughter. This is Molly, and Molly has been. There you go. There he goes, walking around on the floor again, a little smoky. Molly's been supporting, helping me get through this, and recently we've come up against a real big problem, and I told you about it. My arm is really, really painful. I took off the sling just to do the interview because I knew I wouldn't be moving around. But I know you've been watching and you've been telling me what you think about taking care of Trish and what I'm doing and the fact that I won't consider nursing homes. And I want you to chime in once again about how you feel about that, whether or not you support it, whether or not, what your own thoughts are about this.
Sure. Well, no one denies, Dad, that what you're doing is out of sincere love for Trish and wanting the best for Trish. The best thing for Trish is for you to be well so that the time that you have together is enjoyable, that it's comfortable, that you can laugh together and have moments of joy.
I agree.
And no one doubts where your heart is, Dad, but you're in your 70s and Trish is in her 70s. You don't see 70-year-old nurses for a reason. It's because nursing is hard, and taking care of someone who needs full care, showering, bathing, and someone who needs memory care, that takes all of your time. It's a full-time job. And
sort of.
Yeah, but here's just a question for you.
Okay.
And just humor me and answer the question.
Yeah, sure.
I'm sure everybody already knows these things about you, but just humor me and follow. I want to ask you a couple questions.
Okay.
So what is your typical day like, start to finish your day?
We have a routine.
Right.
Every morning I get up, I get her meds for her, I get her cereal for her, I make her coffee, and then I sit and wait for her to get up. And then Smokey goes in there and wakes her up.
Mm-hmm. What time is this usually?
Oh, usually about 6:30 or 7.
Okay.
And he gets antsy, so he'll go in there. And sometimes he'll go in to wake her up and she won't get up. So I don't ever get her up. I just wait until she gets up on her own.
Okay.
Then she comes in without her robe, and I immediately take her back into the bedroom, get her robe on for her, put her little hat on her.
Sure.
And so that's the way we start.
Okay.
And then once she eats, I sit down with her and I take each medication and put it in her mouth for her, and she drinks it because some of them are small and she can drop them, and I've already seen that becomes a hassle. So I feed her medications. Then once we do that, I usually go for a ride Monday through Friday. That Cheryl gets here.
Okay.
Right about 8 o'clock. I go for a ride, and Trish and Cheryl have a good time. They watch TV together, and they really enjoy themselves. So I go for an hour on the bike, and then I get off the bike, come back home, say hi to everybody, get on the scooter, and go for an hour on the scooter. I don't really ride for an hour on the scooter. I ride for about maybe 40 minutes, and then I sit down over here at the bar and have a Bloody Mary. It's just for me to recharge my batteries,
Sure.
So then that's about 2 hours, Monday through Friday. And Saturday and Sunday, we don't do that. But Monday through Friday, we do. That gives me the 45 minutes a day of exercise that I've got to have to keep me healthy.
Okay.
And then from about noon, I take her someplace really nice to eat. Nice places to eat. And sometimes we'll go to Waffle House, but most of the time it's expectation, extravaganza.
Waffle House is nice in its own right.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And we go to the pub. You ever been there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Isn't that great?
The Irish pub?
Yes.
Yeah, the one on Murfreesboro.
No. Not the Irish pub.
Oh.
The English pub downtown on the Gulch.
In the Gulch, yes.
Yeah, because there's a place to park right there, right next door.
Sure.
So
you go, then you have your lunch, then after that, then
yeah, and then we get back, and around about 2:00, we'll go out and start watering the garden.
Okay.
You know, that has to be done every day. And I'll buy another plant. We'll go over to Home Depot or something and buy another plant.
Sure.
Then after that, we like to take a nap. So we take a nap together on the couch. I'll just turn on something political and put us to sleep. And then along about 3:30, we wake up, and Smokey's bugging me the whole time. He wants to play, so you know I get his little ball and throw it, and you know he demands attention. And I absolutely, if I didn't have this guy, I would really be lonely, because he's just wonderful. And Trish is doing really well lately. She really is. So we've had a lot of fun lately. It's been great. The only bad thing was when, of course, when my arm started hurting me, and I'm going in tomorrow, get an MRI and figure out how to get this fixed.
Okay. But so we got to about 3:30.
Yeah.
Then what happens after that?
Not much after that. I fix her supper for her, she and I. Now, because we've had almost always we've had a big meal at noon.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't worry too much about a big meal. You know, I used to cook a big meal, but that's too much food for us to eat. So I just make sandwiches or something simple.
Okay.
And always an apple, something healthy. And lately we've tapered off on the ice cream. So
hard to do in the summer.
It is. Mm. So we've that takes us to about 6. Well, 5:30 we watch the news religiously. Okay, 5:30 to 6 o'clock watch the news.
Okay, like old people should.
Like old people should.
Yeah. Okay. And then
thanks for that, Molly.
Yeah.
Then the rest of the night is just spent sitting on the couch, and.
What time do you help Trish to bed? Do you give Trish a shower before bed?
No, we shower in the mornings. Both of us shower in the mornings.
Okay.
I guess I left that out, but we both shower in the mornings. I bathe her, and then I bathe. We have a wonderful shower in here, you know, that put a lot of money into, so that I could she's very safe in that shower.
Yeah.
And then, but then at night, there's no shower to take, so we just, like I said, we just watch TV and snack, you know.
Yeah.
And when I see that she's dozed off, I'll just say, honey, do you want to go to bed? And she'll, yes, please. And I'll take her little hand. And when I take her hand to take her to bed, she always says, you're so kind to me. She always, it's like a ritual for her.
Oh, yeah.
So I take her back there. I help her get her shoes off, put her in the bed. I put the blankets up on her and give her a kiss. And then Smokey comes in and gets under her bed. Mm-hmm. And that's where he sleeps.
And then you come out here and do you watch TV?
Yes.
What do you do?
That's when I watch the serious stuff. See, we can't watch anything on TV that's violent or scary, or, you know, like last night I made the mistake of watching Casino because I hadn't seen it in 30 years, you know. And that's not a good film for us to watch.
Sure.
That's not even a good film for me to watch. It's upsetting the way those people argue all the way through that film. So that's the kind of thing I have to avoid now. The entertainment that I really enjoy are some of the classic old movies and the newer films that are feel good things like Little House on the Prairie and the Nuns. What's that called? Call the Midwife.
Okay, so in this course of the day, what I have gathered is that you get approximately an hour and 45 minutes of your own enrichment.
Well, I get 2 hours by myself.
Yeah.
And then I get an hour of nap time.
Okay. But a nap I wouldn't consider alone time or enrichment or a time that you would what you would normally spend. During your day, I would say listening to that, 85% of your day is centered around Trish and caring for Trish.
Well, I would say you're close, but once she goes to bed, which is around 9, I have from 9 to midnight. That's really is me time, where I do what I want to do.
Me time. Yeah. But whenever she is awake, 85 to 90% of that time,
I'm taking care of her.
You are taking care of her.
And Molly, just so you know, I love taking care of her.
I know, Dad. Please stop interrupting me.
Okay.
I already know that about you. And you always use that as your defense. I love it. I love taking care of Trish. I know you do. You don't have to tell me that. Okay. I know that.
All right.
But what I'm trying to get you to think about is that this is the now present of your life.
Yeah.
However, we know that this is only going to escalate.
Right.
And get harder.
Okay.
And that is why weaning yourself into Trish having daycare, you having more help with Trish, is going to help you in more ways than just helping Trish.
Well, I've done that.
It's going to help you get used to Trish being somewhere else and you having more time to yourself. Because I know you, I've known you all my life. You're not as much a night person as you are a day person.
That's right.
You know, you used to love the morning time. The morning time was dad time.
Like, I still do.
The crossword and like all reading, like all, you know, like I know you, Dad, you know, so it's like I know that you are constantly putting your needs second all the time for Trish. And while that is novel and good and kind of you, eventually, as Trish worsens, your battery will continue to shrink. So expanding the time that you have with help is going to help you.
You're exactly right. And now let me interrupt you for just a second.
Well, there's just one more thing that I want to say. So, you know, like I said, like you're in your 70s and you're taking care of Trish. But here we are in a situation where you are in pain.
Yeah.
And you can't predict these situations, Dad.
No, that's right.
So it's like, that's why getting this help now is setting this framework for like, I'm not saying you need it tomorrow, but you will need it.
Right.
And there will, you know, people can't, like me, like can't just jump in and help. Like you need professional help for Trish. So like, this is why me and all the family, it's not about your ability, Dad. All of us know you have the capability, but if an occasion arises that you didn't predict, then what?
I have backup. Now I have backup. And what you don't know is that I have been laying the groundwork for full-time help. First of all, I've been upping the hours with Cheryl because it's a sheer joy to have her. She's more than just a caretaker. She's become a good friend. So there's that. She jumped in when I was hurt, came over here, made meals for us. Can I come back? What do you need? And I feel really good about her. But also now, I'm going to see somebody this week about long-term in-home care. And some of it is paid for by Medicare. Awesome. And there are some grants through Vanderbilt that are paid for. So I don't have to continually take money from her account to pay for those things. Yeah. And that way I feel like I'm taking care of everybody. Because I don't want to ever get in a position again where I'm scared about money. And I'm not a bit, I'm totally out of debt. I have good income, so I'm not at all. The only thing that I don't like is I don't have any money available to just go on a European tour because she wants to go see the Vatican. And I would love to be able to do that. But you know and I know that without somebody to lead us around by the nose, that I can't take on the task of being the one in charge of the vacation. So that's kind of gone out the window.
Yeah, I think vacations are very hard, which you learned the last time you traveled with Trish and Smokey, because now you have Smokey.
Yeah, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have brought Smokey.
Yeah, and you know, that's the whole thing, Dad, is you're learning as you go, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Like you've learned that you have to hand feed Trish her medicine because she may drop it, and then her day gets derailed. You know, these are all these things that you are teaching yourself. And
That's
there's
right.
a lot of people that they don't have the patience or the will to care for their loved ones. And what you're doing is wonderful, Dad, but I am very worried about you all the time.
Well, you shouldn't worry because I've taken the steps, Molly.
I know,
I
Dad,
really
but
have.
I'm worried.
Well, that's very sweet.
Want you to have your own time and things. I want you to be able to do things that you love, not just in your routine and in Trish's routine that's convenient for Trish. We all know how important she is to you. But please get some help. Please get help so that you can do more, because I want you to do more and have things to look forward to and things that you get to do yourself, Dad.
Yeah, I get that. And Trish is really happy when she gets to spend time with Cheryl. You know, I don't get any blowback from that. The little dog is more worried about that than Trish is. He doesn't want me going off on the scooter by myself. If I get my helmet on, he starts running around in circles.
Yeah. Well, it's just these things that we can't predict, Dad, that happen when you get old and things start falling apart and you have a bad day.
Yeah.
And then you have all of this responsibility on top of that. And you can't rest. The last time that you guys got really, really sick, both of you together with diarrhea, that was a nightmare. And then you're trying to clean up diarrhea, vomit, sickness, clean
but see,
yourself.
Now I have help.
Yeah.
I didn't have this before.
Yeah.
And I learned to what extent Cheryl is willing to go to the wall for me. Mm-hmm. She's not just somebody that is rigid, and I mean, she doesn't normally come on the weekends, but she's been here 3 times already.
Well,
so
having your backup plans is very important.
And I want to address what you just said, because I'm very convinced that I'm on the right track. I know Vanderbilt has been wonderful about getting, Rod, have you done this? Have you done that? They're really good about keeping me. I have some kind of manager, case manager, who does that for me. And so I don't want you worrying about that. I really don't. I'm in good shape. I'm going to live to 100. Now, I know you don't think that's going to happen, but I have a lot of faith in AI, and I think that we're going to get this thing. Maybe it's too late for Trish, but I think AI is going to solve the Alzheimer's thing too.
Not if it depletes all of our water before we get
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah,
but,
I know it. Yeah, yeah.
But, the thing that I have lost with Trish is you, Dad. Everything is about Trish, making sure Trish is comfortable, well, but we don't have a lot of time together. It's not the same. And it's not about a selfish, like, I want my dad back. It's like, I want you to have this time for yourself, for friends, for me, so that when you take care of Trish, you're not constantly tired because you've been doing it over and over every day.
I don't think you realize that it doesn't just tire me out. It gives me strength. It makes me happy.
I know. Yeah, I know it gives you purpose and it helps you and that you like to help. I know, Dad.
Okay.
I do. But I just think that as it gets harder, having all of this set up in place for yourself is very smart, because then you'll have these different avenues for help instead of...
Well, do you feel better now that you know I've been doing all this?
Yeah, I feel good about it, and I just hope that, in the long term, like being realistic about what you'll be able to do, but having lots of different options like in-home care, in-home helpers, things like that, like all of that is smart.
Good.
Just be realistic about how this is going to keep progressing. And
one thing, I think you know this about me. I didn't go the path most people go. I didn't take the easy, I had a really great job at Channel 5. I could have hung on to that. But I took the hard path. I went freelance. I had a really difficult financial time.
Quit.
And I set hard goals for myself, not because I want hard goals, but because I see them as really wonderful goals, you know? And I really strongly think that taking care of Trish to her dying day is a good goal. And you're right. Without help, I can't do it. But I'm determined. I am determined to not just because I'm a gritty guy, but because I so thoroughly enjoy what I'm doing. It has become my new raison d'etre. That and all this new photography I get to do that come along with the podcast. So don't worry about me, okay?
Yeah. Well, I do.
Well,
but
you don't have to.
Because it's just going to
I know.
But we know that.
It's okay.
So,
I'm ready.
Yeah. Well, that's better. You know, like, that's the plan. It's like just being ready, knowing what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Having plan A, but also plan B, plan C.
I do.
That's awesome.
So now I've learned that if I want to have a heart-to-heart with you, I just have to put up 2 cameras and then I can really have a heart-to-heart.
Well, and I just want to say for any of your followers, one of the things that you did for me that I appreciate so much is that you organized your affairs. There's so many people that I know that their parents die. They don't know what their wishes are. They didn't know how they wanted to be buried.
Oh,
they didn't know where their financial information is. And you've gone out of your way to collect all of this for me so that I have no question of what your wishes are, what you want me to do, where you want, like if something happened to you, like where I'm supposed to take Trish.
I've got all that in a folder.
Yeah. So like
every now and then I have to go back and refresh my memory about what all is in there, you know, because I'll think, did I do this? Did I do that?
Smart. But there's so many people that don't do that, and it's because they're afraid of dying and they're afraid of facing that reality that they're going to die. But it's like, yeah, we're all going to die. Might as well
take care of it.
Take care of it. Yeah. And nobody has to worry about it now, you know.
Right.
But it's like, thank you for doing that. But
anything else you want to add?
You know, the only thing is, like recently, like I started therapy, and it's really helped me a lot.
Oh, what kind of therapy?
Just therapy, personal therapy.
Oh, good. Very good. I think everybody should do that.
Yeah, and I think that it would be good for you to have that like once a week or every other week to just go and kind of have a third party that you can just kind of unload your fears to, unload your thoughts to, just an avenue other than, you know, the channel and the editing and friends and family.
I like that idea.
To throw it out and just kind of, you know how it is when you write. You used to write in a journal a lot, I think, when you were younger.
Well, I told you about calling Joan and Kathy, didn't I?
Yeah. But it's like having this third party person who isn't family friend, who is just like taking this and absorbing these things from you.
Okay.
It's like great, you know, because then you don't have to burden friends or family with it necessarily. You can just be like, this pissed me off, and you can kind of get it off your chest, you know. That kind of stuff is great because, you know, that's the kind of stuff that you can use a therapist for, but also for genuine fears or thoughts or advice. You
know? I don't see anything wrong with that. I think I'll probably take up your advice on that. Well, I think Smokey's letting us know that this interview is over.
It's over.
It's over. Okay. It's over.
Well.
And just so you guys know, this little woman here has always been extremely close to me. We spent a lot of time in my little Miata driving around having photography lessons, and I'll never forget that. And listening to a lot of Tom Petty.
Yeah, I heard Tom Petty on the way here. I heard Free Fallin', and I put some radio on, and I heard America and Steely Dan.
Yeah.
So
that's what I listen to when I'm on my scooter.
What?
All of those. I listen to the Pandora. That's the '80s stuff. You know, all that stuff.
The yacht rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Love you.